Howdy guys, welcome back to Silksocking Avenue. Today's video we're going to be touching on a not so fun and slightly unexpected task of replacing a large section of our subfloor in the mudroom. As you can see, most of the subfloor crumbled to dust when you touch it. We knew a portion of the subfloor was in need of repair, but once we started tearing into it, we were shocked at how widespread the damage and the rot was. And we started to realize that this is going to be much more work than we thought it was. But, looking for the silver lining, it gives us the opportunity to touch on a subject that we believe makes this video a little more valuable than just a tutorial on how to replace a subfloor. There's hundreds of those videos on YouTube, and most of them are probably better than ours. This gives us an opportunity to introduce ourselves, let you guys know what we're all about, what we're doing on YouTube, and give you guys an opportunity to see if you even want to stick around and follow along. But before we get any deeper into that, let me give you a little bit of an update on what's going on with this subfloor. Here's a bird's eye view of all the damage done by the water. This black line that you see is where it was wet at one point in time. Not all of it is still wet, but some of it is. It still goes under this portion of linoleum that I haven't pulled up. I don't know if it's going to be wet under there, but I know it's not soft. So we're going to pull everything out that's soft. And here's a view after the top layer of subfloor is removed, exposing the original 1940s, 1950s-ish plank subflooring. This was the preferred subfloor material in older homes until plywood became a little bit higher quality and more trusted. This is going to be a temporary fix, so all of this insulation that you see dropping down, all the different pieces of wood that you see dropping down to there, it's going to be left there right now. We're just trying to shore this thing up so we can have different people walk in and out of the house without worrying that they're going to fall through this floor. Within the next year, all of that will be replaced along with the rest of this subfloor. Now let's get back to what we were discussing earlier. We are Chris and Katie. We're originally from Southern California and decided to pack up our lives and move to the Midwest. We found our dream Victorian home. Admittedly, she does need a little love, but that's half of the reason why we're here. We're uploading these videos as a way to share our journey restoring this grand old lady with you, our family back home, and our future selves. The second reason, and a slightly more important one to both of us, is to show whoever is watching our videos that almost any DIY project is actually possible to do yourself. You just have to have the right mindset going into it. When we started this project, we thought it was going to be a small, simple 2x2 foot section that needed replacement. It clearly wasn't. Instead of panicking, we jumped on our phones and scoured forums, YouTube, and different parts of the internet to figure out how to tackle this problem. We formed a plan, bought the material, and executed. So admittedly, we have no formal experience in any sort of construction, electrical, plumbing, anything like that. We are amateur DIY, do-it-yourself people 100%. And what we lack in any sort of professional background or training in any of this is the confidence in ourselves to figure out how to do this stuff. And we live in a time where we have the answers to any questions we might have instantaneously through a quick Google or YouTube search. So let's face it, the economy sucks, material is expensive, and labor is even higher. And more often than not, people aren't even happy with the results paying a professional buys you. So instead, I'm trying to encourage you to take a chance on yourself, learn a new skill, save some money, make some memories with your loved ones, and make something with your hands. See, there's a lip here, and then you come over here, and there's no lip. This is not attached. There's no lip here. So that's why there's two pieces of plywood. Because it's two 3/4 inch pieces of wood. So I just wanted everything to be level. All of our projects will be starting our beautiful Victorian home as the subject of these videos, but the subject matter will be translatable across all homes, hobbies, and any other projects you can think of. We will be touching just about every inch of this house and have a ton of projects ahead for the foreseeable future. So we're bound to have something useful or interesting or educational for anyone and everyone. So this is our temporary fix. Got a little bit of a gap right here, just from this down to the subfloor. Everything else is pretty even. The reason this is a temporary fix and we did it the way we did it is because down here is our basement. And here's the original set of stairs going down to our basement. It's now been sealed off, which is part of that whole section. We want to take some ducting from here, from our HVAC system, run it down here, and have it in here. So just temporary. We're gonna have contractors, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, everybody coming in and out of here. The front porch is really messed up right now. That's a springtime project. So this had to be stable, and it wasn't before. It is now. We want to run some ducting up into here. This is like a 1940s edition. 1940s, 1950s. It needs everything in here. So, but it's not heated or cooled in here. So we're gonna put something in here. We're gonna run it up underneath this wall and come up here. So when that happens, everything's gonna get replaced. All of this is gonna get cut out. Brand new subfloor everywhere. I tried to cut out everything that was soft, but you can still see it's wet underneath me. Not wet, or it was wet. So they used to have, when it was a restaurant here, they used to have a commercial fridge that sat right here. And we're thinking that it leaked for quite a few years. So that's what caused everything. Then on the other side of this wall, see, so I'm trying to get rid of all this, but we have a commercial dishwasher, and it sat over here, and there's a little hole in the wall right there, and all of this needs to be repaired. So I think this was leaking. It was getting it from both sides. So that whole area is messed up. The floor here seems fine, but when we dig into that, we'll see. So that's why this is just a temporary fix like that. But it's solid. So it's all that counts right now. We really hope you got something out of that today, and we'll see you on the next one.